Car photography is one of the fastest growing segments in photography today. It is one of the most exciting and rewarding genres, filled with people who are so passionate about the world of cars and the culture that surrounds it. Competition has become very stiff, so it's very important that you have a clear pathway in order to define your style and stand out from the crowd. In this tutorial, I'm going to be running through my method, which is tightly linked to my philosophy and approach. To start with, I'm going to give you a car photography 101 crash course, where we had this amazing opportunity and location to let the car go absolutely nuts for our camera. And here you will learn 4 essential techniques which make up the pillars of car photography. I'm going to teach you how I execute static shots, utilizing natural light to sculpt and form the shape of the car. Then I'm going to show you panning shots, which introduces motion blur and ultimately conveys speed. Tracking shots or car-to-car shots are going to give us that added flexibility of capturing the car at a very heroic angle. And finally, I'm going to show you how I create these really dynamic shots where we freeze the action rather than relying upon motion blur to convey that high-octane shot. And normally just shooting a car is boring, but if it's like doing a donut and there's dirt and smoke coming all over the place and the wheels are kicking up dirt mid-air, well then just using a very fast shutter speed is suddenly interesting because you've got something interesting to capture. Now, cars are large, complex objects. You can't typically use off-the-shelf lighting equipment to capture them properly. So I'm going to be running through light painting, which is one of the most crucial aspects to highlight and ultimately sculpt the shape of the car. I'll also show you how I light paint with another constant light source, a fire rope. We're going to be using that for a cover editorial for Super Street magazine. Now you will see how highly impactful these images are, yet remarkably simple to execute. A common issue I see amongst beginning car photographers is that they tend to take very two-dimensional images. It looks like a postcard image where you've got the car sitting in front of a landmark. Now what I'm going to show is how we look at the world in a more three-dimensional perspective. You have a foreground, a middle ground, and then a background. And ultimately, when you observe this, you will find that your images will have a much more embedded look. The car will look naturally seated in the environment. This tutorial is the culmination of years of my experience in the field of car photography. I truly hope that you'll find the information in this tutorial beneficial for you in elevating your work to the next level. For more information, go to rggedu.com.